When you don't have a salary and you are going to work, it will be a problem. So I'm sure those boys, they will say, no, we try to stay put, to stay loyal to the club, but if there's no money or there's no income, we might as well move on with life.
Well, says it's over.
Well, I tell you what's not over is Reeve Rosler's career at Kaizer Chiefs. I have it on good authority that he is set to put pen to paper on a new contract. The current one was expiring end of the current season, but the two parties, the Reeve Rosler and the club Kaizer Chiefs, are now in advanced talks, or agreed in principle, in fact, that he can stay at the club and signing a new contract. Let's now finish it off with Caetano Tembo. Remember when Eric Tinkler arrived at the club, Paulos Masehe decided to stay put as part of the technical team. Mark van Heerden then joined him, but I'm told now Caetano Tembo saying no, can't be in the same technical team. He's now been redeployed, so to speak, to be with the DDC team and essentially also head over the youth program at Sekhukhune United.
I hear this and I understand it's not going to work at a senior level because both coaches and assistants need to get along. But still, if you're moving down and you're going to be creating players that essentially need to come speak to me, there still needs to be communication, there still needs to be a synergy of work, Mos.
Absolutely, that's what you keep asking yourself, Uguti. How will he give reports back to him to say these players are progressing here and all of that? And how will Eric Tinkler also say, I need you to keep an eye on these players, improve here and there, so that we are able to promote them easy? Because that process is not a easy process. I know that at Sundowns there's a David Notwane who takes care of that process, you know, of taking players into the first team. And mostly it's the coaches that are in the DDC. So it's going to be critical for them to
meeting, coach.
yeah, good meeting, you know, feedback and
the coach is the head.
Yes, as the head of the whole club, because he's the head of the whole club, and that it makes me question to say, what does the club culture look like? What does the philosophy of the club look like if two people can do what they want, especially a coach coming in who needs intel from the coaches that have been there?
Of course, there's a technical director just above that, McDonald's as well, who's a part of that. But we'll have to take and see how that plays out. Mazzola, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. We'll see you towards the end of the show. Ask us Kulumenge. Nasruddin Nabi, he's asked for time and patience at Kaizer Chiefs. Has the Tunisian-born mentor done enough to convince you that he's earned it? So, umutata intasayenzile. Ungamnika lesikhathi ngoba ke uyabona ukuthi uyaphi yini uNabi. Take a look at what he's done there. You know, Arthur Zwane after 30 games has still got the base. I mean, 44 points. I don't see Coach Nasruddin Nabi getting anywhere close to that. But there's still games to play and you never know. Anything can still happen. You look at Molefe Ntseki in the time that he was there, as well as Kevin Johnson. Very yin-yang, neither here nor there as far as numbers are concerned. Looking at this, we go back to the question we asked at the top of the show. Is Nabi the man? And two, do you see a future where Nabi turns this team around?
Now, I've got a different view. And when I speak about Chiefs, I contradict myself in a sense that they have moments where they do good things. And then there will be moments where they do bad things in terms of defending. They don't defend well. The combination in the midfield, they change a lot. So the spine of the team change a lot. So you end not knowing when to do the good things, because when they do the good things, you need to make sure that you shut the back door. They concede easily. It's too easy to score against Kaizer Chiefs. So you will end up not seeing what the good job that they're doing.
I mean, it's already on 28 conceded goals. There's still 7 games to play.
The only coach that was able to work with the type of players at Chiefs was Umiden Dog.
So it's the players. Okay. We're going to take a very quick break. When we come back on the other side, there's still lots of football to talk about. And, of course, the Mumish is still coming up as well. But very, very nearby. As soon as we come back, he's here, Tatani. The push on Lilepo. The tackle there in the box. Was it a penalty?
That White Sox is above anyone. It's closer to the goal line. So that White Sox, it's in an offside position. If it plays the ball, therefore offside. So Coach Cardoso, the problem is the White Sox. So that White Sox declared this offside. So Romario Piri, correct decision by Romario Piri to flag for offside, because Shanulile was nearer to his opponent's goal line than both the ball and the second last opponent. Right, let's go to the next one. We see Titus. Titus here did what we call simulation, pretending to have been fouled. So let's see who fouled who. You will see it when the ball comes into the penalty area that Khumalo flag a yellow card or issue a yellow card. But let's see what does Titus do. He put the ball in space, Mukonera put his leg, and then he comes and kicks the leg. So when you come and kick the leg, you are initiating contact to deceive the referee. He was not kicked. He is the one who kicked. So therefore, correct this in by Khumalo. Labo refa phuma ekhosweni. They are fresh. Let's go to the next one. Pulilepo. Here we see what we call uyangena phakathi ke box, and then there's a hand that goes to the back. You remember we said hand must have an impact, but now there's a hand that goes to the back. Does it have an impact? The answer is no. But let's look on the ground. Let's look at the hand there. No impact. But on the ground, that's where the impact comes in, where it prevented him from moving forward. So therefore, correct decision by the referee Ubadi to give a penalty in this situation. Right, let's go to the last one. Here, educating football also embrace religion. Ramadan is around the corner, is with us here. You can feel it. People are fasting. So we have a player there called Ismail Tori, where the referees were informed. Khumalo was informed before the start of the match. Angadanga next. Now we banana care. So referee on the 25th minute, which is almost 6 o'clock, he allowed Tori to go and eat a banana, because imagine if he does not eat a collapse grounded because of football. So football allowed that. So we can give a hand to Khumalo to say, well done, boy, for embracing religion, because you never broke any law.
That's the human rights we speak of, just an understanding of each other, our religions and our faith, and who it is that we have decided to live our lives according to. It is up to us, the rest of South Africans, to respect that. Eid Mubarak to all our Muslim viewers to celebrate Hanani. 1-2, lost against Magesi, he's only lost and drawn one, so he's been able to collect 7 points. When he got there, they were sitting in 11th with 20 points. At the moment, they're sitting in 10th with 27 points. A good improvement in a short space of time.
Absolutely. Abafana besithende okudingukwenza wena ukuthi ubaphi confidence, ubaphi structure, because Bonile no coach Steve Kompela, when he got into the team first time on the bench, they won. So sifuna ukubonisa ukuthi uyiqaqe kanjani, wathi ngilungisa kanjani leli qembu esilibiza ngayi Golden Arrows, ukuthi bayakwazi ukugadla phambili kodwa move abavimba kanjani. So igoal abalishaya against iKaizer Chiefs elesibili, le goal elokuqala siyazi ukuthi iKaizer Chiefs ihlulekile ukuthi iclear ama lines wabo bahamba nje banesipilone siya phambili. Sikubonisa leli goal ukuthi already la with a Knox Mutizwa understanding that he's a striker that comes inside, and you look at his partner here that says, I understand you are coming inside, let me go. Manje khona enye into enkulu enzekayo la, it's a 3 versus 2, because it is 3 Kaizer Chiefs defenders that are there, but they are unable to defend. We let it roll, and you get to see ukuthi still Chiefs had a chance to defend this. We are highlighting uNox Mutizwa at the top la, ukuthi umbone ukuthi bamkhohliwe ngaye ama defender ongakhi awu4 akhona la ekufanele isiqiniseko sokuthi aya defender la phana, kodwa bamkhohliwe abahambi bayokhavana. Nangu la uMiguel siyambona nayo uyaqhubeka, but very important for us here is that the left back is unable to deal with it. Udove, he's unable to deal with it. Why is he unable to deal with it when they are his experience, even the 4 that are going in there? As we replay again, you'll see they had ample time as defenders to be able to cover. Now, Lama defender 4, as Kulmangao, Lama defender 4, what are they doing? What are they defending? Who are they defending? All of them are nonchalant. Even the goalkeeper is nonchalant about things. But look at it. It goes so easy. Unox Mutizo touch a polo le pezulu. He turns and is able to do this. Yena ne partner yake Usbia, they are able to say, when you go wide, Knox, I'll come inside. When I'm dropping as a number 10, Knox, you stay up top.
Yeah, the man of the match performance.